Previously on Dessert Masters.
Everything is not always as it seems. Everything you see is edible.
A challenge to make a delicious trick of the eye.
The dish I'm making tonight is a Chinese money plant.
Today I'm making a game of marbles for us to play.
I'm doing a hot dog.
Had our contestants pulling out all the stops.
Making a pair of desserts.
Oh, that's twisted.
To fool the judges.
Look how cute.
Wow!
Nice.
The results were confounding.
Still just that moment of, am I eating what I think I'm eating?
Beguiling.
I'm going to call it bound for the bin.
And delicious.
Gorgeous trash, mate. The sorrel sorbet, the freshness, it's so surprising.
In the end, Anna and Andy couldn't be separated. And both won immunity. Tonight, the very first elimination.
One of you legends is leaving.
And it's a cracker.
Bye, guys.
My Dessert Master experience has been absolutely incredible so far.
Whoop, whoop. Hello!
Justin, the caliber of talent really is inspiring. And I'm feeling a little bit nervous. I really don't want to be the first to go home.
Look at these two.
Not even in chef coat.
This is my uniform. Look, chef,
Very custom.
I've even got socks and underwear the same.
Oh my God.
We won't show it, but I believe you.
Good evening, everyone. Well, you knew this was coming. Tonight is our very first elimination. Be in no doubt, whatever happens tonight, you are the 10 best pastry chefs in the country. Nothing that happens in this kitchen can change that. But one of you legends is leaving.
Every time you enter this kitchen, we want you to absolutely smash it out of the park. Especially today. Because your challenge is to bring us a dish that is designed to be just that. Smashed.
What? This was made for me.
You can still switch.
If you want to swap it out, I'm sure that you could find someone to do that.
Can I?
I don't know if you remember, but a while back I did a chocolate piñata that was holding a lot of goodies. The idea was to smash it, to reveal everything on the inside. I think it's interesting for us pastry chefs to give an experience to our guests, whether it's a playfulness or a sense of show. And this is what Mel and I will be expecting today, for you to give us a show.
Show us your goodies. We're giving you a total of 2.5 hours to bring us a dessert that we can crack into. Bring us something built to be broken. And as always, make sure it's delicious. The cook who serves up the least impressive dish will be the first chef eliminated from the competition. So the pressure is on. Are you ready to smash it?
Yeah. Yes.
Your time starts now.
Yeah, milk powder, milk powder, milk powder.
This challenge is very, very close to my heart. I think it's a beautiful way to show who I am, show what I can do. When I think of something with a smash dessert, I think something quite playful, something that's filled with lots of delicious things, but something that's going to surprise. So I'm thinking chocolate work.
Can I have the passion fruit after you, Ads?
Yeah, you want this one?
The first thing I think of when it's smash desserts, I just think of all the things in life that break or smash. I think the idea I'm going to go with is sugar-based eggs. So the idea I'm thinking about is something quite abstract, a little bit interactive.
Zumba, what are you making?
I'm making a dessert that looks like a recipe, and the smash element is an egg.
I love it.
My dish is going to be mimicking a baking scene. All the ingredients are edible.
It's just going to be flavours of banana, passion fruit, and malted milk. The cracking bit's going to be an egg that gets cracked into the bowl.
So the first thing I've got to get started on is the isomalt eggs. You've got to get them nice and thin, making sure that that crack element is really lived up to. I heat up isomalt sugar till it melts, and then I add a little bit of colouring to get the colour of an egg. Pour that into a egg mould, and then I tip out the excess to get the shape I need.
He's making eggs to crack. He's a freak, man.
Inside the isomalt egg, I'm going to have malted milk chantilly, and this is going to be the white of the egg with a passion fruit gel as the yolk. With these eggs, it's super important to get them right. They're that smash element. So if they don't smash or crack when I present, then I'm in trouble.
Behind.
Kay-Lene, smash it up. Literally.
All my dishes are based on memory, and yeah, being so far away from home, that plays a really huge part in the dish I'm creating today. So today I'm gonna make a moon sphere out of a meringue. Flavor-wise, I'm gonna go for classic French, which is raspberry, lychee, and rose. On the outside, it's gonna look all white, but when you smash it open, everything on the inside is gonna be red. So, colors of Singapore, red and white. I'm so happy.
Gareth, are you making us a tart?
You wish.
Oh, I do wish.
In the last two cooks, I feel like I really bit off a lot more than I could probably chew. Tonight's a very different story. I'm really going to play to my strengths.
Tonight I'm going to be making a chocolate and malt mousse cake using chocolate and mugicha. So mugicha is a traditional Japanese tea. It's made up of roasted barley, which forms the foundations of malt. Mugicha works great with chocolate, kind of like having Milo.
Gareth.
Hey, Mel.
Hi.
Chef. How are you doing?
How is everything going?
Yeah, good.
So what's the dessert?
It is a mugicha and chocolate mousse cake with a chocolate and Vegemite ice cream.
It's a good idea, Gareth. So what's your smashing element?
I'm attempting to make somewhat of a snow globe. I'm going to be doing some a sugar dome over the cling film.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. It was a technique I was unfamiliar with until I saw some of your videos. Yeah, pretty blown away.
This gives you the thinnest dome you can do, perfectly transparent. This is all about precision.
Yeah.
You do my sugar dome, it must be perfect.
Yep.
Good luck, Gareth.
Thank you.
I'm going to encase the dish using the technique which has actually been created and made famous by Amaury himself. And the best part, yeah, I've never done this before, ever, no pressure. What an idiot.
He was hoping.
Oh.
I really love this challenge because it really invites that element of theatre, that joy and the excitement that can happen.
I hope they're gonna find clever way to incorporate the smashing elements. We want a show. We want something that's really wow, something different.
I can't believe that one of our 10 very talented pastry chefs is going to be leaving us at the end of this.
The first elimination is always the worst because we get attached to them, they get attached to each other.
Absolutely.
We don't want to see anyone go.
And there's a lot of pride in play today. Nobody wants to go home first.
How long has it gone?
I'm going to be making my signature chocolate berry caramel tart. I've cooked this tart many times. It was actually the start of my sole trader business, so it is quite a special tart to me, and I do want to hopefully do a good job today.
During the first COVID lockdown, that's when my business came about, where Just Lemon started. I started producing tarts from home, selling it to people as a care package, and it just grew from there. From just doing 25 boxes to doing 250 boxes, it became an established business. But tarts are still something that I love making. And this one here really helped me find my purpose when lockdown was happening. So today, I need to be proud of it.
Jess's tarts are awesome.
Yeah.
She's really good at tarts.
There's a few elements. The crucial part is the tart shell, so I'm getting on to that first. I'm hoping that the judges like the dish because there is a lot at stake today, and I don't want to go home first. Okay. All right. You're good there, Reynold?
All good. All right, so I'm gonna be making a dish called For Snow White. So it's a little fairy tale reference. I'm gonna be making a Snow White sugar-blown apple. So I'm gonna coat it with chocolate inside and out and fill it inside with flavors of jasmine tea, feijoa, and apples. So crack it and reveal all the components inside.
I've done some sugar work over the years, just self-taught. It's a very delicate, sweet spot to get it right. The sugar has to be the right temperature, the right thickness, and it has to hold the right shape. It's all about the execution, and so there's no room for error.
I don't plan to use my pin today. I want to hold on to my pin for as long as I can.
I'm in this competition to kind of show my worth and really prove myself as one of the top pastry chefs in Australia. I just really want to be able to showcase what I can do.
Morgan, you look very relaxed.
Try. Being surrounded by some of the best chefs in the country, it's definitely very intense. Obviously a lot of pressure. Giving tonight absolutely everything I've got, really loving being here, and I don't want tonight to be my last. I've got so many more skills that I haven't been able to showcase yet, and I really want to try and get the opportunity to do so. I'm making a blown sugar apple. Then on the inside, it's a caramel cinnamon creme chibouste, green apple sorbet, and then it's got roasted sorrel apples as well. This dish is definitely a play on a classic apple crumble and ice cream, but making a more modern version with a bit of a twist.
The two boys are doing the same, apple and apple.
My mind's going to blown sugar because it's a technique that I think will be a really cool way to showcase my skills. You're working with sugar that is over 100 degrees. Oh, it's hot. You've got burning hot hands, and then you're really trying to use every single muscle in your arms to stretch that sugar as far as you can.
Hey, Morgan.
Hello,
Hey,
Chef.
Morgan.
How does it work? What are you making?
I'm currently salinizing my sugar for my blown sugar apple.
Okay.
Oh, you're making an apple too?
I'm making an apple, yes. Is someone else making an apple?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
It's going to be comparing them apples.
It's going to be the apple off. Hopefully this can get there.
Yeah.
Good luck to you.
Thanks. Being against someone like Reynold in Elimination puts the stakes even higher. I need to make sure I nail it. Tonight's challenge is to cook a dish that's designed to be smashed, and the bottom dish is going to be going home. Tonight I'm making a blown sugar apple, and I really want it to look like a beautiful, shiny green apple on the plate.
The two boys are doing the same, apple and apple.
A little bit worried about making a similar style of dish against someone like Reynold.
Can we watch Reynold?
Why not Morgan?
Because I want to watch you.
I want this dessert to look unique. I want to create a Snow White apple, a visual representation of a fairy tale. If I can get that sugar work perfect, nice, delicate, and thin, it's going to be out of this world. I'm shaping it, and it's slowly coming together.
Oh, I think this one's it. This is it.
It's nice and smooth, looking very transparent. And I gently heat it over the heat lamp to make that apple shape.
Oh, it's close.
So talented.
I want to hide components within the apple. It's to be fragrant, to be light and refreshing. So next thing I'll start working on is my gelato. I'm going to blend in some feijoa fruits, similar to guava. This gelato is going to be at the very bottom of the dish. When you crack everything open, you seal the little dry components, and all that gelato is going to do is just soak everything up. This dish is to be an experience for the judges. I'm actually really excited.
So to crack the whip, 90 minutes to go!
90!
I'm spending a lot of time with that sugar. It's been an hour and he hasn't done anything else. It just makes me nervous.
You broke again.
I just need to do it again.
Just stay focused.
The apples are pretty stressful. They're a very, very delicate and fragile procedure, any sugar work is. I'm just worried about time. It creeps up on you and just goes bang, and one mistake can set you behind.
I reckon if he pops again, he's lost it.
Definitely don't have a lot of wiggle room. I can't afford for this sugar work to take too long.
Right, you're so clean. It makes me so happy.
I learned from my first cook. Today, I'm going to make a chocolate piggy bank. Something fun that you should be able to smash open. And then inside, there's going to be chocolate coins and chocolate petit fours, which are bacon caramel, prune jam, and chocolate. The judges should experience a happy mess. That's sort of what I'm aiming for.
Hi, Ryan.
Hi.
Ryan.
What you doing?
So it's going to look like a piggy bank.
Like an actual little pig?
Yeah.
Cool.
Cute. The idea of breaking the piggy bank and spending the cash is, you know, concept near and dear to my heart. But also, you know, it's part of the story, so it's a really nice thing to kind of weave in. That's very, very cool.
Thank you.
I love how she bounces.
Being here as part of this kitchen is new to me. Although I'm confident in myself, I do feel like a bit of an underdog because these people are just legends.
She's nervous, but she's focused.
Do you do a lot of chocolate work?
Hasn't been for a few years. But yeah, that was my original training.
Oh, okay.
Being here, I want to push myself, go a little bit out of my comfort zone, just to really try and nail this challenge.
Our queen of chocolates.
Hey.
How are you?
Good.
Good. What's the dessert? What are you busting out
She's
today?
making chocolates, obviously. So what's the concept? What does it look like?
Piggy bank.
Really?
So I thought of something that you smash.
Well, Kirsten, you have competition because you're the second piggy bank.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm filling him with truffles, passion fruit caramel, and a gianduja praline sea salt. So
I like that she's sculpting it too.
Yeah. That's a little snout. I love that. It's really cute. It's your little curly tackle.
I now need to start thinking about the shape of the piggy bank. It's really important that the chocolate is as thin as possible. If the chocolate is too thick, you're not going to get that smash, but also the eating experience isn't as good if it's thicker.
Kirsten works very calmly.
Yeah. Well, it's because she's doing what she knows.
you can definitely feel the tension.
The energy is completely different and the pace is so much faster because it's really high stakes tonight.
Chefs, I hate to break it to you, but you only have 1 hour left. 1 hour left to go. It's like they are not listening.
You really want the yes, chef.
I like it.
Yeah?
It makes me feel powerful.
Ah.
Because of my childhood, I need this. Ryan,
Hello?
guess what?
What?
You are not the only piggy bank.
Really? There's another one?
Yeah? Is this bringing pressure?
Yeah. So have a quick turn around to see who's doing it. And of course, it's Kirsten Tibbles. The one person I think I would never want to go up against in a chocolate challenge. She's a magician with chocolate. And so I feel going up against someone like her is terrifying. I've left my chocolate molds on the bench for a few minutes just to make sure that outer layer sets. I pour the chocolate again. If it's too thin, it could start to break and crack as soon as I start to assemble it. Put it in the fridge, let it set up, and I'm on to creating the ears and tail for my piggy bank.
Can I steal some of your sugar?
Yeah, go, go, go. I don't need it.
Oh, good.
There's some interesting things going on here. For example, breaking an egg, there's sort of a narrative behind it. I really think attention to detail is super important in a challenge like this because if, for example, that cracking element isn't made well and it doesn't crack the way you want it to, say it's meringue, it's sticky.
Maybe it just caved in, yeah.
You know, then there's a little bit of a letdown. I don't want to be let down by anybody in this room.
Yeah.
It is okay.
Go, Jess.
Thanks.
Hi, Jess.
Hello,
Hey, Jess.
hello.
This is looking very
taking
interesting.
the tart approach.
Yeah. So the dessert is basically my chocolate berry caramel tart. It is actually why I started loving making tarts. On the very top, you've got a chocolate mousse with a raspberry gel insert to surprise you. And on the bottom, you've got some salted caramel, dark chocolate mousse, and also a chocolate sponge. The crack element is actually a very delicate crack, so it's not something for you to completely smash.
Okay, so break that one down for me again. So the crack element is?
The very top part. So it's the dome. It's made from cocoa butter. And when you cut into it...
You heard what you just said? And then when you cut it, are we gonna be able to smash it?
I hope so.
Okay, think about what the challenge means. When we say smash it, it's not break it gently, it's not push it open, it's not cut it, it's smash it.
Think about the experience you're giving us, because this sounds like a delicious pastry.
Yeah.
However, it's really about creating a showstopper.
Okay. I think you're heading in the right direction. I just think you really need to focus on the brief smash it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good luck, Jess.
Thank you. Mine's more of a delicate smash, so I have to figure out how I can incorporate more of a bit of a smash at the start. And I think I'm just a bit not sure now. So I'm just a little bit, yeah, frantic.
At this point, I just want to get my pastry done, all of my inserts all frozen, and I'll think about it at the end.
Jess.
Yeah?
You're okay, honey?
Not in the best, but I can't fix it at the moment.
Just keep on going, huh?
Yep.
I like your focus.
Trying to keep it that way.
Have you got anything else on?
I'm doing this, I'm moving on.
Yeah, you have to.
I hear the judges may be actually comparing apples for apples, so hopefully mine stands above the pack.
It looks a bit thick.
Feeling really behind, I think, 'cause I spent the whole hour pretty much on the first element. I still need to finish off every other element on this plate. Green apple sorbet, roasted sorrel apples, and the cinnamon shaboust.
Now is not the time to crack under pressure. 30 minutes to go.
30 minutes!
Is that all? Gosh, I don't know what I'm going to be able to get done in that time. Definitely cutting it fine, I'm in trouble.
Morgan looks like he's in a bit of a frantic.
I think Reynold's okay.
Oh, yeah, it's just like greasing.
Yeah, I know.
Conceptually, this dish, I want it to kind of represent the fairy tale, the Snow White.
So the idea is to have cocoa butter to really kind of protect the sugar. It's like a really thin coating. It's like almost like a praline crunch, inside and out. And what I like about this is that you don't see what's inside. So that's the whole part of the discovery as well. So I can fill in with some wet ingredients of like ice cream, fresh apples, compressed apples, without it actually affecting and melting through the sugar.
Do you know that you're not the only apple with sugar dome here?
I heard Morgan's doing one, right?
Does this scare you at all?
Nah. No.
How you going, Kay-Lene?
Yeah, good. I'm happy with the meringue. It's crispy, it's thin, glossy on the outside.
They look lovely, Kay-Lene.
And I'm happy with everything that's on the inside. The red ruby, the raspberry. We've got the beautiful rose cream as well. So when it's cracked open, it will be red and white, which symbolizes my home. At the end of the day, at the heart of it all, which is Singapore.
My smash element today is my eggs. That's the theatre and the interaction. Yeah, I've done quite a bit. Got my cake done, some soft, creamy textures, coconut tapioca. I've got a grandma's bowl, some textures in there. It will look like dusty flour. I've got enough elements. I've just got to nail it.
Kirsten, how's your piggy?
Good. I'm really happy with the look and feel of what I've done. The shell's now set. The truffles look absolutely brilliant. It's now time to assemble the pig.
Beautiful.
What are these, Ree?
These are my petit fours going inside the piggy bank.
Oh, my God, in love.
For Anna, she needs to get her piggy bank made, because otherwise she's not going to have anything to put in there.
I know.
Where's your piggy bank?
Good question.
I've made the chocolate coins. I've got my ears and my tails setting. So now I'm going to pull out my chocolate molds and put them together. They are slightly thicker than I would like them to be. It's a concern, knowing that Kirsten is doing a similar idea to me. And I just think maybe I can try and see if I can get another chocolate mold done in time. with a thinner shell.
Are you gonna have time to get that done?
I'm gonna pop it in the fridge and hope for the best that it could set up in time.
Make sure it's a smash hit. 15 minutes to go!
You going okay?
Yeah.
Seek.
This dish is a really nice, complex array of layered flavours. It's all about having roasted, malty, dark notes carried through the fattiness of the chocolate.
Now, I don't want to count any chickens, but ice cream is looking great. The mousses are looking really good. I'm up to cooking the sugar for the sugar domes.
I'm going to be doing this sugar dome as my smash element. It's going to encase the dish with such a short amount of time on the clock. I need to get a real move on it because to make this sugar dome is pretty tricky. After watching the MasterChef grand finale, there is so much that can go wrong. This could be a very, very risky idea.
Oh, dude.
But look, I think if I can get this right, then it's definitely going to hit the brief and hopefully impress Amaury.
I got to get these bang on. If I don't end up getting sugar dome, then there's a very good chance that I'm going to be at the bottom and run the risk of going home.
You got this, big dog.
So I poured my sugar mix onto the cling film, pressed down around the area where the sugar is sitting, hoping to get that nice round shape. Once it cools to a point that the sugar will harden, we have the sugar dome.
Ooh.
So the first one's not worked. I think it may have been a little too hot.
He's popping.
Right now, I'm feeling so stressed.
I do worry that Gareth has, bitten off more than he can chew again. I think there is a danger there that it may not pan out.
Yes, sir.
On.
Oh, it's just like, seriously, it's torturing me.
Can't get it right. Something's just not working out for me. This could be an absolute blowout. Time is really starting to slip away. I'm starting to have regrets. I'm only going to need one, but I know how delicate these things are. Finally, it holds firm.
Hey, you have it.
Oh, mate, love it.
You got one.
Woo!
You only need one, right?
So now that I know that I've completed that aspect, I feel confident about the rest of the dish. I've got my spelt macadamia crumble, the ice cream and the mousse, and the soft cake bases. Happy days.
Chef, your dishes should be coming together. You only have 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes.
I'm feeling really, really stressed at this point.
I hope Jess is okay.
I've got a lot of my elements done. I just gotta keep positive.
I'm really happy with my chocolate mousse, which is the soft texture of the dessert, encasing the raspberry gel insert. After the judge's visit, I know that the dessert has to be able to be smashed.
I'm gonna add a chocolate raspberry disc on the top of my dessert. It's gonna have raspberry powder on the top, so when you crack it, it'll explode. So I'm hoping that's enough to make me safe today.
I run to the fridge to see if my second chocolate mold is set up in time. And it hasn't set up. I'm just gonna have to abandon this idea of getting a thinner mold. It's a bit of a heartbreaking moment.
It looks a bit thick now. Did you make it? That's your worry?
Yeah. I was worried about it being too thin.
Mm-hmm. And now you're a bit thick?
Yeah.
It's very, very thick. I'll let you work.
I'm getting more and more stressed. I'm coming to put on my nose, tail, and ears. and the modelling chocolate just hasn't set. The only thing that's worked has been the ears.
Yours looks so good. Mine's like the budget version.
Kirsten's pig looks like an actual piggy bank. She's moulded everything perfectly. This has thrown me off pretty badly.
Backs. Wait, sorry.
2 minutes to go, only 2 minutes to go, chef.
Sweden.
I do like the pastel look too. That's an actual pig color.
It's very realistic pink. Pig pink.
Piggy pink.
Piggy pink.
A pinky piggy. Piggy bank. Anyway.
Holy crap.
So last couple of minutes, and plating up is absolutely crucial. And presenting an apple, it's gonna taste like apple. So I'm filling in the cinnamon crumble, the apples, the apple caramel. I also want some fragrance. So I add some herbs and flowers. I'm working with a fairy tale, it's Snow White princess, you want it to smell good. And of course, it's meant to be a refreshing and light dish. I start adding in the jasmine jelly, and then finally the piping of the feijoa gelato.
Ray, you make it seem so easy what you're doing.
Success comes down to the minute little details. It's more than just the concept, it's about how well it eats, the balance of the dish. It's the full, complete package that the judge is looking for. And hopefully tonight, I've done that.
Only 1 minute, chefs. Go, go, go.
It's down to the wire. I need to pull myself together, make a hustle, and get something on that plate. I've got my biscuit crumble. I'm pretty happy with my cinnamon shaboos. The sauteed sorrel apples are looking pretty good, but I'm slightly worried the sugar apple is thicker than I would have liked.
10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up, chef.
That looks amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, that one was probably the least favourite cook I've done. I think I feel that pressure being, my first time in this kitchen, that I need to sort of prove myself. So maybe I'm trying a little bit too hard to achieve that. I know what I would like to see it in my mind, and it's not exactly that. So yeah, I am a bit worried.
This dish would really meant a lot to me, and making it in the dessert master's kitchen definitely was not the easiest. Looking around me, everyone's made such beautiful dishes, and yeah, I think I'm just very overwhelmed with the whole cook, and I'm just hoping I've just done enough.
Well, our very first elimination for Dessert Masters, and it's sad to think that at the end of this, one of our 8 incredibly talented pastry chefs is going to be going home.
Yeah.
Shall we get the first dish in?
Let's get them in.
Wow, look at that.
Very magical, huh?
It certainly is. It feels like it should be in a movie.
Mm-hmm.
This is inspired by the fairy tale Snow White. So the dish is called For Snow White.
Let's smash it.
Oh, you cracked it really nice.
Oh, it's really pretty. It's like a little window into a world.
Yeah, it's a show.
So inside we've got cinnamon crumble with mixed apple and feijoa. There's compressed apples, apple caramel, and a feijoa gelato. Thank you.
Thank you. You can smell this incredible aroma of so many different herbs. It really does invite you on an extra sensory level to dig in.
Wow.
Oh la la.
I think he just made you 5% more French. Oh la la.
Oh la la.
Oh la la.
Oh, yeah, it's fantastic. That's a very good dessert. It's very refreshing. It's not overly sweet.
The feijoa and the tartness of the apple really reinforce one another and give you that sort of acidic freshness.
It's a very good combo.
And then you have that comforting apple crumble aroma of the cinnamon and the white chocolate to give it richness and depth. It's a multi-textured, multi-layered wonder.
Look at the sugar work. This is coated both sides with chocolate.
Wow, it's so thin. I know Reynold has been focusing on savoury for a little while now, but this is why he should never leave the pastry kitchen, a dessert like this.
Oh yeah, he shouldn't go back to the dark side. Reynold impressed me so much so far.
Yeah.
He's a very impressive chef.
It's obviously a really nervous feeling tonight, walking in with a similar style of dish against someone like Reynold in Elimination. I'm just hoping and praying that this dish is up at the same level.
Hi, Morgan.
Hello.
How about that apple?
This dessert is my forbidden fruit.
Oh, interesting. I'm not eating it then.
No, but you should.
Blown sugar apple on top of a biscuit crumble and a whipped vanilla ganache.
Well, that's a smash.
Yeah. On the inside, we have a cinnamon creme chabut, a green apple sorbet. Then we have sautéed sorrel apples.
Thank you, Morgan.
Thanks, guys.
You can sort of see that there are some parts of the sugar that are really, really fine, and then other pieces like here where it's thick.
Yes, this is quite a heavy piece of sugar.
Yeah. What I pick up from this dessert, first and foremost, is that apple cinnamon perfume.
I don't know if you know, but French people were not big on cinnamon. I like it. This is the maximum amount of cinnamon I can handle in one serving. And I think the Granny Smith being so fresh and this being so rich in cinnamon, I'm having almost like a disconnect.
Right, so for you, those two things don't really pair up.
Well, I think that Reynold did it beautifully. We unfortunately for Morgan have a point of comparison, and this is, in my opinion, way under what Reynold did. It's lacking a little bit of refinement.
I'm really worried about not having the crack and smash element, which the judges really need for this dish. The chocolate disc was a last-minute addition.
Thank you.
Look at the little cuties.
And I'm not sure if it's enough to keep me in the competition. I do have this feeling that I could be going home today.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, I guess coming into the competition is that chance that I've been really longing for. All my life, I've always loved cooking since I was 9, and it's all I ever known. I was never academically smart at school, and this is sort of my getaway.
I can totally relate to that. I was seen and perceived as a loser before I got into this industry. It took me a long, long time in order to find myself and have self-belief and self-love to become like the chef I am today.
This is my signature chocolate berry caramel tart.
Let's get cracking.
We should do that.
This is what you wanted?
Yeah, an explosion of raspberry.
Did I do good?
I think so.
then inside you have the chocolate mousse and raspberry gel and all the other layers underneath in the tart.
Thank you so much. We're gonna try.
Thank you.
It tastes like a very good raspberry chocolate tart. The chocolate shell is well baked. The raspberry coulis and compote inside are very good. The chocolate mousse is light.
You have tart elements, sweet elements, rich chocolate elements, and that beautiful caramel. I think this is a really expertly made dessert.
But I think as far as the brief, she might be slightly off.
Without this fine piece of chocolate and the sort of dusting of raspberry, you don't really have a crack. I think that Jess might find herself in trouble.
Absolutely, unfortunately.
Hey, guys.
Wow, look at that.
This.
Chocolate and Vegemite ice cream with mugicha mousse and macadamia and spelt.
Let's smash it.
Okay.
Oh, that's a smash.
It sounded like glass.
Smashing.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you so much, Gareth. We're gonna try this.
Cheers.
It's an excellent dessert. Love it.
Yeah.
1 spoon, and you get all the effects. The very buttery, flaky sablé that still remains some crunch. The sponge is very moist. The Vegemite and chocolate ice cream is fresh at perfect texture and temperature.
There are so many rich, deep, caramelized flavors going on here, like the barley, the spelt, and also the maltiness from the Vegemite in the ice cream. I think it's really generous in terms of what it's trying to offer, and it makes complete sense all in one.
It's well balanced.
Yeah. I am thrilled for Gareth, because this is, I know, the kind of dessert he loves to make, and when you eat it, you can see why. You get something like this that's extraordinary.
Hey.
Hey. So I've got a olive oil cake with passion fruit and banana. My crack element is the eggs.
It's pretty brilliant. The passion fruit pair very well with the banana.
And then those malty, toasty kind of notes sort of round out the picture.
It's pretty big, and I would hit the whole thing. I don't mind. Hey, Kay-Lene.
Lychee, rose, and raspberry meringue. So cool.
I like every element on this dessert.
This is a real demonstration of Kay-Lene's talent and her family story.
Hi.
Look at this little piggy.
This is truffle.
It's already just such a fun, playful thing.
Well, that's a show.
I put a few truffles there in the bottom for you, which is a passion fruit caramel and a gianduja praline with sea salt.
The skill is in the chocolate work, and a simple truffle, I think the flavour combination is exactly right.
I already like the finesse of the chocolate. She definitely earned her title of Chocolate Queen of Australia.
Presenting something, you always want to be super proud of what you've done. At this moment, unfortunately, all I'm thinking about is the thickness of the chocolate.
Hi, Ryan.
Hey, hey.
Look at her.
My dish is the piggy bank, petit four coins, prune jam, and dark chocolate crème.
Are you satisfied with what you're showing today?
Not as satisfied as I'd like to be. Would have liked it to be better.
For good luck.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Give it another go.
No. No.
All right, we're gonna switch a weapon. Thankfully, Rhiann, I brought my own. Ah. Well, we have a surprise.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rhiann, and we'll taste now.
Thank you so much.
So, that took quite some effort.
Yeah, it's not really what I was expecting.
If you look at the thickness, it's half a centimetre thick,
Yeah,
if not
but-
more. Flavour-wise, I think there's a lot to like there. I like the combination of the caramel and the prune flavour as well as the chocolate. I think there's a nice sort of rich sweetness and perfume to the dish, and then that cremo has a really wonderful texture.
The concept is very well thought out. She's giving us more than a dessert. She's giving us an experience.
Yeah.
But it definitely lacks some finesse and refinement. I think it's too heavy. Try to have a go and bite. This amount of white chocolate is a bit much, right? It's a chocolate bar style.
And the problem being that there is another piggy bank better than this. This could see Ryan in trouble. This was always going to be hard, no matter what. No one wants to be the first to go home. Never forget how remarkable it is that you are all here, regardless of the outcome. There were a few smash hits out there tonight, though. Reynold. Gareth. Adriano. You're all safe. Well done. Your desserts were truly magnificent, inside and out.
Now, the not-so-good news. When thinking about who impressed us the least, we came up with two names. Jess and Rhiann. Rhiann, your dish did not smash well, and parts of your pig were missing. Jess, your smash element, the chocolate disc, was underwhelming. In terms of taste, the end result was the total opposite. It was delicious. Which is why, unfortunately, Rhiann, you're going home tonight.
Ryan, you said you were an underdog, but you've not once acted like it. Being the first to go in no way defines who you are as a chef. What does define you are the brilliant desserts that you presented to us. You are a pastry powerhouse. And we have no doubt that you will continue to shake up the industry outside of this kitchen.
Thank you. It's been fantastic. Every minute of it's been great. And getting to meet everyone, more than I could wish for.
With that, Ryan, it's time to say goodbye.
Be proud.
I don't have any regrets about the competition, to be honest. Being on Dessert Masters has reignited a different kind of passion in me. And it just gives me that encouragement to keep doing better, to keep creating, to keep pushing myself.
Give it up for Ryan, everybody!
I'm honestly so excited to get back into the kitchen and start developing, tweak and perfect recipes and use some skills that I've learned here.
Next time on Dessert Masters.
Tonight, we're going to have a little fun.
It's a classic.
This is the team relay.
The iconic game of culinary whispers with a sweet twist.
Try and build an entremet, get this into a ring.
What? Entremet?
With only seconds to communicate the plan.
What's the hero item? Is it honey maple? I'm confused.
Oh my God.
It will be the most action-packed cook so far.
Oh, they're gonna kill me.
Oh.